Perna?
Hmm.
Well, now we were going to rank all starting 32 NFL QBs today.
Yep.
But I
All
think
32.
we should take this time to announce our candidacy for the Supreme Court of the United States.
Put us on the Supreme Court.
We'll live stream it.
We'll live stream it. Just vote in the comments, and that's how we get there.
America.
First thing we do is we take away all of Tom Brady's accomplishments.
Bye-bye.
Fucking cheater.
Oh, baby! Welcome to a Friday edition. It's already a Friday of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna, and this is GPS. We're here to navigate you because, good God, we all need some navigating. We need to navigate TBK. Sorry to hear that, but we're going to navigate you too. We're going to navigate you to the promised land. We're going to do it.
We're here to help.
People are asking, are we going to accept donos on the Supreme Court, which I feel like is lobbying. So, yeah, I mean, like, it's the system's already there. So.
How do you want us to vote? It's whoever gives us the most money.
I feel like that's one of the reasons why we're, you don't know. It's
No, our whole system is not messed up at all.
Honestly, money in establishments of power have only yielded great results. And
money is the root of all success, baby.
That's what I hear. And that's why Tom Brady has so much of it.
Yeah. He's got us there.
He did. He
Oh, wow, Cody.
Oh, Perna, there you go. You did it. You did it. Folks, yeah, we're here. If you missed it, which the comments were fantastic. They're like, did you and Perna release the same video at the same time? Yeah, we did. We both did some rankings on our channels. We had agreed on top 10 QBs, and of course, Perna being Perna, just like his freaking power rankings, he's got to do top 12. Got to do top 12. And I realized because we had because I went through and I looked through the video, right? I looked through the video.
Yeah,
and
I
was
scrolled
like,
through yours too, and then I forgot to watch it before the show today.
Yeah, it's valid. No, it's fine. No one watches anything. But the thing is that I was like, all right, Josh Allen was number 1. And I was like, on what planet? But then I talked to Perna because we can talk, right?
Yeah, we
talked to Perna. You use our words. And his was anticipating who's going to be the best QB in this upcoming season, while I ranked right this second. Who do I think is the best? So it's a little caveat, a little nuance there, but it makes a difference. Watching GPS while driving. Oh, he's parked. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Get some hash browns. Get some hash browns. Hash browns are love. Hash
breakfast.
Browns.
That does sound good. Not going to lie.
Let's go.
Yeah, because I have Matt Ryan on my top 12, and in no way was last season like good for Matt Ryan. Like he did all right with what he had, but I think by virtue of going to Indy, he's gonna have a much better 2022.
Oh yeah, Herbert's top 8, 100%. I actually almost put him above Josh Allen.
Ooh, that's
I almost
stupid.
Did. As of right now, where they'd be right now. He had a good year last year.
I put him above Mahomes just to really piss off the Chiefs fans.
No real thought behind it. I just wanted to make him angry.
Yeah, but I mean, you could Herbert could have a better season than Mahomes. Like that's not crazy.
Yep. I know. I'm sorry. I put that one QB ahead of that other QB. I know I'm a piece of garbage. Honestly, just a piece of garbage. But we're going to do it today. Now, Perna, before we get started,
yes,
I should ask, are we doing it based off of right now or who's going to have the best season in 2022?
I think we try to guess who's going to have the best upcoming season. I think there's a little more fun in trying to predict there, and we'll probably have disagreements. Because if we were just doing last season, I think we'll be on the same page. And it'll
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, 100%. He was MVP. He was MVP, and I thought he was really good. But I had to drop him a little bit because 3 MVP seasons? That's crazy.
I know.
Come on.
Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. Look at best two looking guys from Clickbait. Of course, he says that, and Perna's freaking camera turns into a potato right after that. His camera was like, "Gotta be modest. You gotta be modest."
Very cool because I'm hardwired into the internet. So
samesies. StreamYard. It's StreamYard.
StreamYard needs to fix that.
All right, we have a little graphic in which we paid somebody to do it, and by paid someone, I mean Perna did it for free.
Yep, I went to the tier maker and yeah, I really do need to experiment with not just my sexuality, but putting just a crazy couple players into those lists. Like, that's how people get the clicks. You put in a Sam Darnold there or a Mitch Trubisky.
Oh yeah.
Drew Lock. Here's the thing though about this list. It's not 100% up to date because I went through tier maker. So we're going to have to kind of wing it in some spots here. We're going to have to pretend some guys are different players. Like Ben Roethlisberger's, he's just going to be Kenny Pickett / Mitch Trubisky. So, see, I'm high on Tua and maybe a little lower on Mac Jones. So
I'm high on Tua.
Never know, Danny.
All right, so we'll take some liberties here, but we're gonna rock. So is Sorry just 31 and 32?
Yeah, Sorry's the bottom 2 QBs.
That makes sense. Now, here's the thing. People out there saying Davis Mills, I completely disagree. I completely disagree with that. So, again, before we do anything, how we're going to handle this is our predictions for where they're going to rank for this upcoming season. Not where they're at right now, where they could be. All about that potential. So, that being said, who is the worst starting QB in the NFL right now?
Oh, man. This is the hardest part of the whole thing.
See, I feel like it's Mariota from the Falcons. I feel like, or whoever they wheel out for the Panthers.
Yeah. Oh, man. Darnold.
Where's Nate?
Okay. Let's get Panthers QB in there.
Yeah, I think he's there. But
man.
I feel...
Mariota.
Could be the Seahawks, too. Oh, it could be the Drew Lock effect.
Yeah. See, there's Drew Lock as the Broncos. This is already going to be confusing.
This already was not great. July 4th special? Maybe.
America. See, yeah, because this has to be the Seahawks if we do this. It's got to be Drew and Gino. That's Drew and Teddy in the Broncos uniform.
This is why we didn't
team. Just go by the player. But
okay.
Oh man.
So, all right. So we're going with that. I feel like Falcons are on there, right? Like they gotta be there. Like maybe Mariota is better. I feel like I might take Sam Darnold over Mariota, though. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to give Mariota a shot in Atlanta. I can't even see the Falcons. Where is Atlanta? Do you see Falcons here?
No, they oh yeah, on the bottom left. Bottom left.
Oh, there it is.
It's Matt Ryan. But it doesn't mean Matt Ryan. We done messed up. I feel like can we do it with words and just like open up? I know it's gonna look less nice, but like can we do just no. I mean, like, can we just open like a Google Doc or something? And
no, we're sticking with this.
Okay. No, it's confusing. All right, we're gonna do it.
We could go up to the top. We could get our top 5 in there.
No. Well, all right. So we got We're settling with Sam Darnold at 32 or 31.
Yeah, and I think it's more of just not so much a reflection on Darnold, but it's just whoever's playing quarterback in Carolina. Yeah. I don't have a lot of faith there.
Okay. All right. We could do it with team logos. Yeah, that makes sense too, but it's okay. No, we're committed now. It's over. Yep, so
it's over.
After that, it's going to be either Mariota, Drew Lock. Those are the two that I'm like sticking out. Mariota hasn't started in a while, though.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
he's had more success than, like, he got Tennessee to the playoffs, right?
But here's Mariota is also going into a worse situation than Drew Lock or Geno Smith is in Seattle, because I think at least like with their receivers, here they just drafted Drake London, but I think
I'll go with the Falcons situation. We'll say Mariota, Ritter. That team's got a lot of building to do.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be Bob the Builder. Yeah.
So they've got Kyle Pitts and they drafted Drake London, but who knows? Who freaking knows?
All right, so then after that, that's when you put the Seahawks / Broncos, which is the Drew Lock, Geno Smith effect. So that's it.
Cool. That's easy.
The ranking is being done on who we think is going to have the best season.
Yes.
This upcoming year. Okay, so now that we're back here,
26 through 30. Here we go.
Now.
This is okay. So I'm thinking I got to put Justin Fields up in there.
Yeah, I would say that Fields. I would also probably put the Steelers there too. With it's gonna be Trubisky or Pickett.
Yep,
I would agree with that. And then
remember, we're pretending Big Ben is either Trubisky or Pickett.
Yeah, so random. Danny Dimes, I think, goes in there.
Yeah. Now we're cooking.
Okay.
So that's 26, 27, 28, 29.
I just did that in my head. So we need one more down here.
Trevor Lawrence, maybe?
But that's the thing. All right, so is the Browns, is that Deshaun Watson? Because I think he's not going to play. Cleveland.
It's Watson, Jacoby, Baker. It's all three of those guys.
There we go.
The Browns will be lucky if they have Baker Mayfield this season. They're not.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So 21 through 25, I'm looking at Carson Wentz. I'm looking at Jameis Winston, Zach Wilson. Those guys are like starting to permeate in my mind a little bit.
Winston.
Yep.
I would put them at like Winston. I would have as number 21 here.
Okay, so you have him higher up. What about Jalen Hurts?
Ooh, see, I'm a little high on Jalen Hurts. Okay. I'm smoking the Jalen Hurts optimistic ganja. 10 rushing touchdowns last year. They add AJ Brown, so I think I want to put him more in the middle.
Yeah, I would. Oh, Jared Goff. That's true. I totally forgot about Jared Goff.
Nobody's beaten Goff this year.
Okay, yeah, Jared Goff being on there. Do you want
we got to put Fitzmagic has to represent Wentz.
That's fine. Why is Fitzmagic there?
Dude, it was this was the best tier maker I could find with quarterbacks. They just haven't been updated yet.
That's fine. All right, and then maybe the 49ers with Trey Lance.
Yeah,
would be in that category because we just don't know about him. I actually think that Danny Dimes might have a better year.
Okay.
Than like Jared Goff.
Oh. See, I think Jared Goff might be better this year in Detroit.
Oh, we forgot about Davis Mills, dude. Crap.
We'll adjust. We're getting our base here. We're gonna shift it around.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I think, yeah. All right, so does Davis Mills go in 16 to 20?
Ooh.
See, I'd rather put Jameis Winston up 16-20 and put Davis Mills at 21. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can buy that. Like Mills, he still plays for the Texans. Just an all-time garbage.
Perna thinks Zach Wilson's going to have a great year. Perna is on the Zach Wilson train.
I mean, I'm not on the. Oh man, if I had to bet on between like Wilson, Fields, and Lawrence having an improved season, yeah, I feel like Wilson's in the best position to make the biggest leap of those three quarterbacks. I'm not high on any of them, but
number one, like, do you put Davis Mills all the way up at 16-20?
Ooh. Yeah, we got to get Zach Wilson up.
Yeah, because Wilson's got to go up there. So,
wow, this is tricky right here.
There's so many mid QBs right now, or like ones you just don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm trying to look and see.
See, I would be inclined to move Jared Goff to 16-20.
Okay.
To make room here. I mean, you could put in, like, if we knew Jimmy G was starting, I would put him 16-20.
All right,
Davis Mills over Zach Wilson for sure. Want to put Goff up there?
Put Goff up there. That's fine. They got two receivers. Yeah, just put Goff up there.
I like Goff up here too because now we have Trevor Lawrence, possibly Trey Lance, Davis Mills, and Zach Wilson, all kind of in the same tier.
Well, I mean, Lawrence has had flashes, but like, I don't think there's anything indicating like, oh man, you got a new coach, which I think is going to be good. You know, you got some weapons, but I think just the unknown is what's ranking Lawrence so low right now.
Yeah. And like, we know the athletic talent is there for Trevor Lawrence, and we know Jacksonville was a horrible situation last year, especially if you're a young player trying to grow,
or a kicker.
And for every flash Trevor Lawrence might have had last year, he also had just horrific decisions. He was struggled getting through his reads. Like, he was bad. He was very bad last year.
He's a rookie. Like, I don't think he's going to be bad.
Doesn't mean he's a bust. Doesn't mean he can't get better. But I would say Zach Wilson had just as many flashes as Trevor Lawrence, and Davis Mills was better than both of them. So, and he was in a really bad situation too.
Yeah. I would put Tannehill up here.
Oh yeah.
I'd put they lost AJ Brown. Tannehill. This is where I think the ceiling is for Jalen Hurts right this second, in my personal opinion. I think 16-20 is fair. So there you go, Tadded. Listen, we're gonna navigate through. We're gonna rock and roll.
Yeah, we are ignoring everything burning.
Okay, so you don't want to put Hurts up there yet?
I can put Hurts at 16.
Okay, that's fair.
So we kind of get our base here, and then we can shift the QBs to the specific numbers, maybe.
Mac Jones?
Ooh. Yeah, this feels right for Mac McCorkle.
We did the Seahawks, so in case you're just joining, so the tier maker is a little behind, so like we're going by the players, so like even though it says Broncos, like that's Drew Lock, that's the Seahawks. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Now this is where things are going to get interesting. 11-15. Kyler?
Oh, where did I put Kyler? I had him ranked at...
I think you had 10 on your list.
I put Kyler at 10. I think he's going to be a little bit better this year. Kirk Cousins for sure.
Kirk Cousins, yeah.
Whew, get that guy off there. Tua for sure.
Yep.
Dak for sure. You had Dak a little. Dak's good because I struggled between Kyler and Dak.
Yeah.
Actually, I struggled with Dak and Derek Carr at 12, and I wanted to put Dak in. I really did, and I thought he was better than body of work last year, better than Kyler Murray. But there's just this part of me that feels like the Cowboys are going to take a step back this season.
I mean, that's very possible. It depends on, how good their offensive line is going to be. If Zeke is going to get back to form, they lost Amari Cooper. I don't see that as really like distant possibility. No, they definitely could. They'll still win their division, I think, or the Eagles.
I think the Eagles are going to
take
give
it
them a
from
run.
But like again, if Micah Parsons is still good, what have you, that defense could be a little bit better. But yeah, no, I think Tua is going to have a better year. People are saying Mac Jones. No, I think Tua is going to have a better year than Mac Jones. I think he's set up to have a better year. I think Mac Jones definitely has some increased weapons, and being in year 2 will help. But I do think that Tua literally has like everything at his feet. So if he wants to be good,
yeah, it's like Mac Jones was very solid as a rookie.
Could be good, Kyle. Could be good.
But Mac Jones, to me, like towards the end of the season, it felt like he was playing not his best football. Like he had a good game against Jacksonville, but I thought he was better early on than the second half. And that happens, with rookie quarterbacks. And the Bills just embarrassed the Patriots, and Mac wasn't adding, much there. I think Tua's a little more consistent, but he hasn't started a lot. Like he's barely started over a full season of football games.
Correct. And usually on an anemic team.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'd agree with that. All right. So in that case, you got 11, you got 12. Yeah, I would put Dak. I
can put Kyler in here. I'd
put Kyler in there because especially without Hopkins, like for the first 6 games. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I think Herbert's good. I think like, dude, like you just have to like put on that Raiders game, like that last game of the season. Like that guy converts how many 4th downs on that one drive alone? Like the guy is clutch. Like he is a good player.
Anybody who doesn't want Herbert in the top 10 is ignoring good football.
Yeah, I think he's real good.
The Chargers need to win more games. But like I talked about in my video, the Chargers led the league in drop passes, I believe. In addition to Herbert being the unluckiest quarterback in terms of like interceptions. Let me just double check this. 38 drop passes. Yep. Led the league last year. So I think there's missed opportunities from the Chargers offense. I think Brandon Staley, as a rookie head coach, made some mistakes that kind of cost him games. And I think his second year with Herbert, they made the team better. Like, I think Herbert has a chance to be in the MVP conversation this year.
There you go.
Until the Chargers do what the Chargers always do and find some way to screw it all up.
Of course. All right. So in that case, if we're predicting who's going to have the better season, I think Matty Ice could have a really nice season. I think Derek Carr could have a good season. Like, I feel like Carr's going to have a better season than he did. So,
see, I like it like, let's see here. We can put Kyler at 11. Well, actually, Matty Ice, Derek Carr. I would kind of do it like that.
Byron gets your social security number if Gino wins the Seahawks the Super Bowl. I think that's fair.
That is fair, Byron.
I think that's fair. Yes, Ruben. Yes, we can. See, this is messing up my rankings because if we're doing it off of projections, I think Tua could be top 10. Ooh. I think Carr could be top 10.
Yeah, I mean, Carr, what worries me about the Raiders is I still don't know how good their offensive line is. Derek Carr was sacked quite a bit last year. They have Devontae Adams. A lot of Carr's production was yardage, and I don't think that's the greatest metric. Low touchdowns and kind of struggled in the red zone as a passer in terms of like the top guys. Like he's still better than, most of these guys here, but and I'm not like trying to crap on Derek Carr because he's a Raiders QB. I think McDaniels will help him. I think that's a good fit, but the Raiders defense was a real liability last year, and sure they improved that a little bit, but I
would feel more comfortable honestly, and you could even make the call. I'd put Dak in the 11 to 15 because we're projecting how they're going to do this year. I'd put Dak in 11 to 15, and I would put either Carr or Ryan above him, or Tua. I'd honestly take Carr, Ryan, or Tua.
I like Ryan top 10 because I like the old guy upgrading his entire team. Good offensive line, great running back, good defense, all the things he did not have in Atlanta. I'm super high on Matt Ryan.
All right, so we put Dak there for projections, not where they're at now, but projections. Okay.
Yeah, I might even do that.
I mean, yeah, I think Carr's gonna have himself a good season. I do.
There we go.
In the air right now.
Tom Brady, not a top 5 QB this year.
I think they might take a little bit of a step back. I think Lamar Jackson, you do worry about injury concerns, but him actually having a team that's not in the hospital also could do wonders. I put Stafford 6 to 10.
Ooh.
I don't think he's gonna be top 5.
Yeah, I had him at 6. I had him.
Yeah, he threw too many picks last year.
Yeah, again, but a lot of these guys threw picks.
Not one guy.
Yeah, he was the exception, and he's always the exception.
Russell Wilson was second in that. I think he only threw 6 picks. Yes,
yeah, he's efficient too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Stafford. I'm going to put Russ up 6 to 10.
I'm just glad you said it. And then I'd probably put Lamar there.
Yes. That feels right.
I would put Lamar at 6.
Oh, yeah. I actually had Russ at 7. So fine.
There you go. Okay.
Lucky number. The only reason I did that is lucky number 7, John Elway, Russell Wilson. Felt right. But also, Russell Wilson's good. He's very good.
Sure.
You had him at 10. So that was based on last year, though. And
yes, that was based on where I think they are this year. I thought that was fair. Because I almost had Carr there, but then I was like, I can't in good faith do that because like if you 2 years ago, Russell was amazing. You know, he does keep his interceptions down. So yeah. Okay. So in this case, best season, like we are predicting who's going to have the best one.
You're going to have to be more specific.
There's some more. There you go. Ranked by 4th down completions. Listen, I give Herbert all the props. All the props.
I think I put Herbert at 4 on my list. So,
all right. So in this case, I would put Rodgers at 5.
Ooh. See, I put Mahomes at 5.
I could see that too.
But Rodgers and Mahomes are both facing the exact same issue.
Correct.
They lost.
Except one doesn't have Travis Kelce.
One has Travis Kelce. Yeah, that's a good argument to put Mahomes ahead of Rodgers. And
I mean, again, he's going to have a better run game than the Chiefs, in which you're going to have a healthy Aaron Jones back, AJ Dillon. Tunyon's supposed to be ready for the season, so I'm not saying Tunyon is Travis Kelce. I'm just saying that there's a lot of unknown there, which is why I'm willing to put him down at 5 because it might not be as productive.
That's fair. Look at this. We got Burrow, Allen, and Herbert.
I put Herbie next.
Herbie fully loaded.
So again, this who's gonna have the best season. You're just putting Josh out. Now, again, we're not talking about wins, right? We're talking about like production and how good they are.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of a combo of it all.
Dude, then I think Joe Burrow is probably going to be the best QB in football this year.
Ooh, hot take.
I just think like the weapons that he has, the O-line has gotten better, so he's not going to get the crap beaten out of him every single game.
I mean, that was our argument. He played so well behind one of the worst lines in football, and you're assuming the way they upgraded their offensive line, it should be a top 10-ish, maybe top 12. Better running back right now with Joe Mixon in Cincinnati. But the Bills added Cook, and I think if the Bills can get, and they did this late in the season, Devin Singletary was much more effective, but they bring in Cook. If their running game's a little more consistent and defenses have to play that a bit more honestly outside of just like Josh Allen running.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what Josh Allen's game has over Joe Burrow's, is that Allen can beat you with his legs. Burrow doesn't really do that.
Burrow can too, but then he got the crap beaten hit out of him.
Yeah, no, he can, but like
yeah.
Allen had the third most rushing yards last year. He's always has a good amount of rushing TDs.
Danny Dimes ahead of everyone in their tier. Yeah, I would agree with that. The Giants being like 26. Again, because maybe you have Dable. I would agree with that. We're going to shift around now that we got our base here. And now let's start from the bottom, as Drake would say. And again, if you're just joining in, the way that we are ranking this is projected who's going to have the best season in this coming season. And some of the teams are wrong just because this was an outdated list.
The Bills have Dawson Knox, who had 10 touchdowns last year, and they got O.J. Howard behind him. Gabe Davis is a great number 2 receiver. And hold on. Damn it. Just double checking.
I'd say that Chiefs maybe.
They added Jamison Crowder to replace Cole Beasley's production. I think that's an upgrade there. Isaiah McKenzie.
He
worked into that offense. Like, that's a great 3. Like, Gabe Davis is really good.
Dude, I've been so high on Gabe Davis ever since he went to the Bills. And I was just like, yes. Yeah. And he finally like took that step last year. And I was like, yes. Because I watched him in preseason. And I was like, oh, he could be good. Yeah, he could be good. So.
Okay. Anyway, so we're back here at 30. Yeah, I think we've got it right there. I think Mariota, Ritter. It's not even saying they're the worst QBs, like rookies. You just don't know, but it feels like the Falcons are overall just the worst team right now to me.
Yeah, I don't think that there's going to be a lot of production there at all. No, but again, you also need to look at it from Russell Wilson is its first year in this new scheme. And we're not saying he's going to do poorly, and this is coming from Brandon Perna.
No,
but I think Rodgers, with his 4th year with LaFleur, and the last 2 have been MVP seasons, I think it's going to be pretty good. And I'm sorry, run game, you're out of your mind. I'm sorry. If the Broncos think that they have a better run game than the Packers, come on now. We got Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon. It's going to be
close.
Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon. Come on.
It's going to be close.
Come on.
Let me tell you that. Javonte Williams going to have a breakout season.
He might. We have 2 RB1s as our backfield.
We got Gordon and Williams.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to still stick with what I said.
Hold on. Let me let's see here. Oh, let's see. Broncos had, they had a lot more rushing yards than the Packers last year.
Aaron Jones got hurt.
Hold on. Okay, not a lot more. Where the there it is.
Actually, it's significantly less. We'll just keep going.
We had
125
more rushing yards, 3 more rushing TDs, and let's see, yards per carry. That's the good one. Ooh,
it's because you guys couldn't throw the football.
Yeah, we had Pat Shurmur. Our whole offense was a nightmare. Run game should be a little better with Russell Wilson. The Packers, I would say their offense is going to be better, but like I would bet on the Broncos run game being better than the Packers run game this season.
Hold on.
Legit.
Big pause. You're saying that the Packers overall offense is going to be better than the Broncos, even though how many times have we been, the Packers don't got no wide receivers, but then the run game of the see, I think the opposite. I think the run game of the Packers is going to be better than the Broncos, and you might even have the offense of the Broncos be a little higher than the Packers.
We'll see.
You could. But still.
Come back in 3 weeks when I have a completely different take on everything.
You'll be like, listen, special teams is what wins games. Or if you're the Packers, loses.
Hey, man, we were both in the special teams are atrocious club last year.
We can only go up from here, from 32. Once you hit rock bottom, just going up.
Okay.
All right. So let's go through
26 through 30. Yeah.
All right. So do we feel comfortable? 31-32. All right, so 32 being Mariota with the Falcons. I agree with that. And then 31 Sam Darnold, whoever they throw out there.
Yep.
Okay. Then, because I don't think, because people have been asking this, they're like, what if the lawsuits weren't there, what have you? If Deshaun Watson was playing, and if Deshaun Watson was who he was 2 years ago, he's a top 5 QB.
Yeah.
You could argue he's a top 3 QB. But, one, we don't know if he's going to play. 2, he has taken some time off. And 3, this might just be like the Jarvis Landry show. So that's why the Browns are where they are.
Yeah, like if the lawsuits weren't happening with Watson, I would probably put him. It's hard because I thought he was the best quarterback in football. Watching him, I would put him 6 to 10 because that year off is just, it's weird. And a new team, like,
yeah,
there's just so much to prove and to learn there. Although, he would have a much better run game behind him, and we don't know what that would look like. But yeah, right now he's not going to play this season.
Not Jarvis Landry, Jacoby Brissett.
Sorry. At all.
Not Jarvis Landry. Oh, good God. Jacoby Brissett. That's why. Not Jarvis Landry.
So, yeah, we have Jacoby Brissett at 30.
Watson's not even going to play this year. Like, I think
I'd put Brissett above Lock Geno Smith. Better offensive line in Cleveland. Really solid running backs. You got Amari Cooper there. David and
the Browns would do better, but I think the wide receivers are better. And I think the run game might actually be pretty good for Seattle this year. It depends on if people can stay healthy. But I mean, if you're Jacoby Brissett, you're targeting a lot of Amari Cooper, probably David Njoku, Donovan Peoples-Jones. I mean, I put Everett. I don't know if I put him above there, but like, I think Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf. It might be a situation where it's the exact same thing as the Broncos from last year, right? And that you have these talented wide receivers, but you can't get them the football because of who's throwing them the ball. So yeah, no, I could see that. I could agree with that.
But boom.
Bada baba booey.
All right. Here's a real choice. Pickett, Trubisky. I got to put them ahead of Fields in Chicago. I think Chicago's in the process. They're stripped down right now. It just seems like this year is going to be rough. I feel like it's going to get a little darker before the sunshine comes out.
Well, the run game and the wide receivers are going to help the QB play. That's the argument we're making here. Because if you have a good run game, like, you could kind of rely on that a little bit, and your stats are probably going to be better. You might not have the most yards or touchdowns, but you might be more efficient with the football because you don't got to throw the football as much. But I go back and forth with Fields. Like, yes,
there's an easier division, much easier division. I just wasn't impressed with Fields last year.
I'm like I think Fields will be above Pickett or Trubisky. And the reason being is because, yes, tougher division, like you said, but it is his second year. I mean, they still have, he can lean on Montgomery. Darnell Mooney is very good.
Here's where I'm struggling. Fields will be better than Pickett, but he will not be better than Trubisky.
Ooh.
But I don't think Trubisky's going to start. So I think you're right. I'll switch it back.
Now, here's my hotter take.
Okay. Give it to me. Give me that ding dang hot take.
I swapped Daniel Jones with Zach Wilson. I think just the amount of people that are coming back from injury, like Kenny Golladay maybe might catch a touchdown. Kadarius Toney might catch a touchdown. Yeah. Saquon Barkley might be not injured for 5 seconds. Like, they O-line got better. They have an actual competent head coach.
Ooh, man.
I mean, the Jets are still wondering where they're going to play Mekhi Becton.
Yeah.
I just think that the opportunity.
But, I mean, they'll have Carl Lawson back on defense. They add Sauce Gardner on defense, Garrett Wilson on offense to go with Elijah Moore, Breece Hall in the backfield. I like Breece Hall and Michael Carter. Man, it's just like, how much do you believe Brian Dable was responsible for Josh Allen's growth? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man. I mean, okay, here I think Daniel Jones currently is a better quarterback than Zach Wilson. So I'll do that.
I think I'm not saying that Wilson's going to be bad, but I'm saying in terms of pure potential, I mean, Daniel Jones is playing for his job and he has a better team around him.
Yes, that's fair. That's really fair. And maybe Saquon Barkley has a good season again.
Yeah.
I think there's a real chance for Zach Wilson to look a lot better this year, but I'll agree. Like right now, I do think Dan Jones is better than Zach Wilson. And you're right. The Giants are really tough because they could be horrible again. But I think they're going to be under much better direction now that the judge is gone. Okay. All right. So now, so I'm good with 26 through 30 there.
Still a thing. Like we got rookie wide receivers. We're going to have one of the best run games. The offensive line is going to be good. I don't get it. It's, Devontae Adams is all your production, but then when he wins all the games without Devontae Adams, then I don't get it. The Packers are going to be in the playoffs this year unless something catastrophic happens.
Yeah, like Rodgers is good.
They're going to be good. I don't think, maybe his production is probably going to be down. Yeah. It's going to take a while for them to kind of get moving, because there's going to be growing pains. Jair Alexander was just talking about this, how he's giving Christian Watson like a tough time because he's just like, listen, got to sharpen him. So I think it'll be fine. I think.
All right. We're at 21 through 25 right now.
All right, 21 through 25. All right, I feel comfortable with Daniel Jones at 25.
Yes.
Davis Mills, you move Trevor Lawrence back.
24 for T-Law.
See, Oh, this is bad.
I like Mills. Then, get over here, Wincer. Give me Mills. Yeah, give me that.
I'd agree with that. I would agree with that.
God,
we just shifted the entire thing, but I would agree with that.
Don't forget, Ryan Fitzpatrick is actually Carson Wentz.
I would maybe put Lance higher than Davis Mills because I think that he is in a scheme and a system that I trust a lot more because the Texans do not have a lot of weapons at all. But Brandon Cooks and Davis Mills.
Man, I'll go with Jimmy G above him too if Jimmy G ends up playing.
I don't think anyone. Didn't I just say that I don't expect him to be better? Didn't I just say that he'll probably have less production? But the Packers will do well.
Yeah. Packers. Like Aaron Rodgers has won MVP the last 2 years, and the Packers didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Like Aaron Rodgers' production can go down, and the Packers can be a better overall team in the postseason. It's like if you have a top 10 quarterback, you're competing to win every week. Obviously, you want that QB to play well and be a difference maker. We have Justin Herbert ranked really high. Chargers did not make the playoffs. Like, just remember, where the quarterback's ranked doesn't mean that team is going to be the best team. It's just who we think is poised to put up a lot of production, and wins will also come with that. But 21 through 25, we good with that?
I think we're good 21, 25, yeah.
Trey Lance / Jimmy G, Mills, Lawrence, Wentz, Dan Jones. All right, this tier is really interesting to me.
This is a difficult one.
Because any of these 5 QBs could easily fall out of the top 20.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you could argue outside of maybe any of them could go into 11 through 15, possibly one could sneak into the top 10. If I had to bet on a guy sneaking into the top 10, I'm going with Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts, yeah.
Winston, people, man, I am lower on Winston than people who really like him.
Ebbs and flows. I feel like that's what it is. It's like you kind of get like an all or nothing. Like, again, but you've brought this up too. Sean Payton, not there anymore. Yes, their new head coach has been there forever, but maybe that's a little bit of a concern. Is Alvin Kamara going to get suspended?
Yeah, what was that yesterday? Is it like a PED thing or?
Well, I thought were we still waiting to see if he was getting suspended?
That fight thing or whatever. Yeah, man, I forgot about
it. Happened like 3 Tom Brady retirements ago, so it makes sense.
Jesus, yeah. No wonder he's falling in fantasy drafts.
It's 120 days. Yeah. See, Tannehill, I know he's getting crapped on a lot. I usually went to bat for Tannehill because I think he is very underrated. But without AJ Brown, it's going to be tough. I would put him above Goff, though. I think that's fair.
Yeah, Tannehill did all right during the regular season when the receivers were down. But it was barely. It was they were barely winning and they were beating some bad teams. And then in the postseason, when the Titans needed him to make a play, he just didn't.
Yeah.
So, and I've always been high on Tannehill, but last year, without Derrick Henry behind him, it's just he never elevated that offense to a level where I thought, oh, the Titans are a serious contender. Sure. They're good. They can hang with most teams, but I just never completely bought into them.
So I don't think Goff is in sorry tier. He's not great, but I think a second year and they got more weapons now. I think that they should be better. They also had a bunch of injuries last year. Now, the question all right, I agree with the Goff. I agree with Goff. I agree with Tannehill, and I agree with Hurts. Do you potentially switch? Because we're going potential and who's going to be better.
Sure.
Do we switch Mac Jones and Famous Jameis? Ooh. Famous Jameis has a lot of weapons, though. He's got some people. Michael Thomas, man. When's he coming back from injury? He's still not ready.
Yeah. So, and Winston's he tore his ACL. Quarterbacks can bounce back from that, but I still feel it's going to take a little bit for him to feel comfortable passing.
Yeah, I feel better about this ranking, this list.
If Jameis Winston doesn't feel comfortable, what's he going to do? He's going to throw interceptions. Okay. And I think what goes unnoticed, he was playing efficient football before he got hurt. And he had that week 1 game against your Packers. He threw the 5 touchdowns or whatever. But his game was so safe. It just felt like the Jameis Winston that looked good was gone. Yeah. The big play, explosive part of his game didn't feel like it was really there. So I think this is solid, 16 through 20.
I agree. All right. Now, this is going to be a tough one, too. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't think 2 is 15. I think he's higher.
Oh, I'll put him above Cousins. I have no problem doing that.
Okay.
Put him above Kyler?
I want to, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want this to be held against me. I think Kirk Cousins is higher than 15.
Oh, boo, Tom Grossi. Boo to you, sir.
It feels gross. The reason I do is because they'll finally not have Zimmer, which will be nice.
Okay.
Dude, Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson, they're freaking good.
Oh,
Dalvin Cook, even him as a receiving back is good. I'm not happy about it. Listen, I want the Vikings to plunge into the deepest level of hell and they just never win another football game. And I would be happy. And you'd be like, Tom, wouldn't you feel bad after 6 years? No, their tears would give me strength. But I think I think he's oh god. I think he's gonna have a better year than Kyler Murray.
Oh. Ooh.
Now, no, I would see. I'd put Tua above Kirk Cousins, but like I'm saying he's above 15, but I put him at like 14.
Oh, we're dropping Kyler to 15. Ay, ay, ay. Okay.
I think Derek Carr has a better year than Dak too.
Wait, you think Cousins has a better year than Dak?
No, Derek Carr. No, Derek Carr.
Oh,
Derek
Carr.
Carr.
Oh yeah,
Derek
I'll flop those two. That's fine.
Like,
so here's what's tough.
Yeah.
Because Kyler Murray he hovers between a top 5 QB and a 16 through 20 QB. We have seen him just be amazing. His ability to gash a defense rushing, his deep ball, his ability to throw it, he was on MVP pace last season. And then the Cardinals fell off. A lot of that, I think had to do with Hopkins being out, but he's got to start the season without Hopkins. I think Hollywood Brown will be good. I think the chemistry there is good, but that's an unknown. Is Hollywood Brown going to hold on to passes?
Christian Kirk is gone. I mean,
yeah, they lose Chase Edmonds too. Cliff Kingsbury, I don't trust him. It's not so much a reflection on Kyler, but oh man, he is the hardest QB to evaluate.
He is, because like you said, like his athletic ability can make him better than everybody on that tier with him.
Yeah.
Like 100%. But I know it's mutual. The Vikings and I hate each other, and we know that, and it's okay. It gives us comfort. So here's the thing. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So I just feel like Kyler Murray without Hopkins, without Kirk, without Edmonds, the beginning of the year might be really rough for them. And I know Connor was godly. I get like he was a touchdown machine last year. I think Hollywood Brown and that connection they have will be better. But I think Kirk has that little extra because you don't have Zimmer anymore. So like there's that little bit of like maybe you're going to see an improvement. Maybe not. I could be completely wrong, and I wouldn't be surprised if I am wrong. But I think like that's the little bit like extra. But here's the thing. I think you could take Dak and you could move him to the bottom of this tier, considering what we've been talking about and if he's going to actually improve. I think that's a legitimate thing. I think Tua 100% could have a better year than Dak. Like this category here is probably one of the toughest in terms of where they're going to finish.
It's hard because like Dak last year threw the most touchdowns of his career. His passer rating was over 100. Which the first time since like his rookie year, 4,400 yards, but Cowboys offense probably taking a step back.
I mean, listen, I crap on Kirk Cousins all the time because I don't think he's really a clutch QB, but
yeah, that's the problem with Kirk.
Yeah, this is all true. Like, do you know how many times Vikings fans quote stats at me? And I get it. I understand like Kirk is not bad. I think that for you to pay him $84 million the first time around was a joke, and that was funny because you've never gotten back to where Case Keenum took you. But I don't think he's a bad QB. I think he literally is just like middle of the road kind of guy, and I think that makes sense at like 14. I think he's always going to hover around like that 10 to 15 because what's missing is like that clutch factor, because they should be a lot better than they are. And a lot of people blame Zimmer for that. And I think rightfully so. But you could also, the defense was atrocious last year, but you could also look at the play of Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, if Kirk Cousins was in San Francisco with Shanahan, who liked him, like that's why he ended up in Washington, like Cousins getting drafted there, then we'd probably be talking about Cousins a little bit differently because he's better than Jimmy G and they've had success. They got to the Super Bowl with Jimmy G. Dude, but it's like Kirk doesn't have that it doesn't feel like he has that killer instinct. You know what I mean?
Well, you also look at how many like 1-score games that the Vikings lost in the last like 2 minutes. Like they could have made the playoffs and their defense was atrocious last year. Yeah. So again, they have the weapons. I think that this is, Kirk Cousins kind of audition this year, or maybe the Vikings potentially go looking for a QB. But yeah. I just think Kyler Murray, again, if Hopkins was there in the beginning of the season, I put Kyler Murray over. I just think it's like that little bit of they might come out of the gate looking pretty flat, in my humble opinion.
I can agree.
I do think Tua is going to have a better year than Dak, though.
Ooh, I'm going to leave Tua here.
That's fine. Again, I might be hyping him too much, and that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the same boat with Russell Wilson in that he's got a new coach. There's a great offense around him. There's kind of high pressure, but the new coach, that whole thing, I don't know how long that's going to take to click. But
yeah,
Dolphins have some like Waddle and Hill. That's a
dude. Edmonds, Mostert, the speed they have on that team, and if Tua starts using his legs, they could get. If they implement like the Shanahan type, like lots of like pre-snap motion, and you don't know who's going to get the ball, like end arounds and jet sweeps with Tyreek Hill, dude, it's going to be fun. Like their offense could be really, really good.
Yeah, so we'll leave him there. They made their line better. Okay, 6 through 10.
All right.
I feel very good about Matt Stafford at 6, and I think Allen Robinson coming in
That's gonna be
their passing game. Like Cooper Kupp's not going to have the same season he had last year, but I like Allen Robinson over OBJ and
OBJ. Who knows what team is he going to be on if he stays there? But they don't have Robert Woods. But I think Allen Robinson.
He replaces Woods' production. I just really like that move for them. And they should have Cam Akers, hopefully he's healthy all season. So I feel like they do lose Whitworth on their line. And that's a little concerning for me.
I actually think that this is a pretty good ranking.
Yeah.
I think maybe Lamar could be better. Like that'd be maybe the only thing I could change. But I mean, there's some question marks there.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like Lamar, we could be talking about him back in the top 5 if Baltimore stays healthy this year. So yeah, I'm good with that. It's really, I think we're just now, is it just 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Like I'd bet on Josh Allen. I'm going to say Josh Allen over Burrow. But that's like,
but yeah, I mean, in terms of it's just, I think again, the Bills are going to win more games than the Bengals. But I think if we're just looking at QB play, man, like Jamar Chase and like that second year.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, is he going to be even better? The way like
I just think that Burrow might have, while we were talking about the Bills, and talking about their weapons, I think Burrow has better weapons than Josh Allen does.
It's close. It's close, but I agree. And I think I would give Cincy the edge there just based on like Joe Mixon behind him. But
yeah, I mean, because the Bills never really had a run game until the end of the season when Singletary started coming along a little bit. So, and again, I think the Bills are Super Bowl favorites. And I think the Bengals have a shot, but like it's gonna be tough for them to win their division, and that's not anything against the Bengals. That just means that they're in a good division. Yeah. I mean, if the Browns don't have Deshaun Watson, then I think it's just gonna be between the Ravens and the Bengals. But no, I feel pretty comfortable with this.
Yeah, Burrow's just so like cool. Like,
dude,
and I don't mean that
poise.
Like it doesn't matter what's going on in the game. His poise is there. But Josh Allen is like that. I think Herbert can improve in that area a little bit. Mahomes is like that. Rodgers like that. Stafford's pretty close. Stafford's like that. Stafford is like that. The difference is the reason Stafford's like that is he has to answer for like a pick. Like I don't mind Matthew Stafford's interceptions because a series or two later he throws a touchdown to make up for it.
Sure.
And even Burrow had a lot of picks last year. Allen's picks were high. Herbert's picks were high. Mahomes were higher than normal. Brady's were high. But, like, they're playing an extra game, and all these QBs are throwing for, like, over 600 passes. Like, they're throwing a lot. Brady threw over 700 passes last year. So, I feel good about this list.
I think this is a solid list.
This is not a half-ass list.
No, we put a lot of thought into this. Like, we finished it in like 20 minutes, and then we're like, no, now we're going back and checking the work.
That's right.
Now watch us be completely wrong. It's like Derek Carr leads the lead leads the league right behind Davis Mills.
Yeah, Carson Wentz has the Commanders in first place in the NFC East.
There's a part of me that wants to think Carson Wentz is actually going to be good, and then I remember it's Washington, and I'm like, that's probably Tom. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't.
Yeah, he wasn't bad last year, but I don't think he's not elevating teams. He makes too many mistakes in that clutch part of it. I think it's like it went away when he tore his ACL. Because that season he was crazy good, and then it just hasn't been there for him.
But like it's another one, and when it comes down to like being clutch, I don't know if he's got that.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
So that's it. That's it. Come back at week like 10, and then we'll talk. We'll talk then.
Rodgers is gonna. Every receiver who plays with Aaron Rodgers is going to be better because of that.
Those just be the facts. Yes. All right. Perna, what do you got coming out? Because we did
nothing today. I got a video up every day this week, so go watch the catalog.
Nicely done.
Yeah, I was super busy, but there's just kind of a lot that happened this week.
Yeah.
So
rightfully so.
This was my last big thing. Ranking with Tom.
Done. And you did it.
You got Q&A tonight?
Got Q&A tonight. Got Coach coming out tomorrow.
Boom.
We rock. We roll. And we keep it moving. So yeah, folks, we're going to look to do more of these rankings because like we're going to do like running backs and tight ends because I've always done wide receivers. That'll be a really fun one. I've always done this on my channel, but I talked to Perna and thought like this could be pretty good. And it's, it's the off season. So
it's something.
Wide receiver is going to be difficult. That's going to be, it's going to be difficult. But folks, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS. And you have been navigated.
And you've reached your destination.